Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have just given fans one of their clearest signs yet that their relationship may be moving into a new chapter. After months of speculation, international trips, quiet dinners, and increasingly affectionate public appearances, the supermodel and the Euphoria star were spotted holding hands in London, and that simple gesture is now dominating celebrity news headlines. For months, Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have managed to keep people guessing. Were they simply close friends? Were they casually dating? Or was something much more serious developing behind the scenes? Now, after their latest London outing, the conversation has changed dramatically. If you have been following the Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi romance story, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, do you think this is the moment they finally stopped hiding how close they really are? Because the hand-holding is only one part of the story. According to multiple entertainment reports, Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were seen walking hand in hand in London on August 20th after spending the evening together. The pair reportedly left Chinatown at the Dorchester following dinner, and photographs of the outing quickly began circulating online. And this was not just another blurry celebrity sighting. The two were photographed close together, with their hands visibly intertwined as they walked through London. For a pair who have appeared determined to keep their personal lives relatively private, that small moment carried a surprisingly big message. Kendall Jenner is one of the most recognizable models in the world. Jacob Elordi has become one of Hollywood's most talked about young actors, known globally for Euphoria and a growing list of major film roles. Put the two together, and almost every public appearance becomes headline material. But this time, the headlines were different. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were not simply photographed in the same location. They were photographed holding hands. And for celebrity watchers, that distinction matters. The London sighting came just hours after Jacob Elordi appeared at the world premiere of his upcoming film The Dog Stars. Elordi attended the premiere without Kendall, walking the red carpet in a dark pinstriped Bottega Veneta suit, black loafers, and sunglasses. He was there to promote his career. But later that evening, the story became personal. Kendall reportedly joined him in London, and the two eventually made their way to dinner at Chinatown. Afterward, cameras captured the pair together, and suddenly a relationship that had largely existed in whispers was becoming much harder to describe as completely private. That is what makes this moment so interesting. For months, Kendall and Jacob have appeared to follow a very particular pattern. They spend time together, travel together, enjoy private dinners, and occasionally appear in public, but they rarely seem interested in making their relationship the center of attention. There has been no major red carpet debut. No dramatic social media announcement. No carefully staged couple portrait declaring that they are officially together. Instead, their relationship has seemingly unfolded through small moments. And sometimes, those small moments say more than a public announcement ever could. The latest hand-holding sighting is particularly significant because it follows months of growing speculation surrounding the pair. Their connection first attracted major attention earlier in 2026, with reports linking them after sightings around Coachella. From there, the story kept developing. They were reportedly seen together in Hawaii. Then came Japan. Then Australia. Then more sightings in the United States. And now London. Different countries. Different settings. Different moments. But the same two people. At first, fans could dismiss one sighting as coincidence. A second appearance could still be explained away. Even a dinner could be described as friendship. But when the same two people repeatedly appear together across multiple locations, the public naturally begins asking a different question. What exactly is going on between Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi? And now there is another clue. Their hands. The image of Kendall and Jacob walking together in London immediately became the focal point of the latest wave of coverage because physical affection is often interpreted differently from simply being photographed together. Holding hands is a deliberate gesture. It requires proximity. It requires comfort. And, in a city filled with cameras and celebrity photographers, it also means accepting that people may notice. That does not necessarily mean Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi are ready to officially define their relationship publicly. Neither has publicly confirmed the relationship in the kind of formal statement fans might expect. But their behavior has certainly intensified the speculation. And that distinction is important. This is a story about what has been observed, not about inventing what has not been confirmed. There is a difference between saying two celebrities were photographed holding hands and saying they have announced themselves as an official couple. The first is documented. The second remains their decision. And perhaps that is exactly why the latest images are creating so much conversation. Kendall Jenner has always been known for maintaining a level of privacy around her romantic life, despite being one of the most photographed people in the world. Jacob Elordi has similarly kept much of his personal life away from the spotlight. So when two famously private people begin showing more affection in public, fans naturally start looking for meaning in every detail. And this is where the story gets even more interesting. Because the London hand-holding did not happen in isolation. Just one day earlier, Kendall and Jacob were reportedly seen having dinner at Cipriani in London, where they were joined by Jacob's father, John Elordi. Think about that for a moment. A celebrity couple being spotted at dinner is one thing. Being seen spending time with a family member adds another layer to the story. Of course, a family dinner does not automatically prove the seriousness of a relationship. There could be many explanations. But combined with the pair's growing number of appearances together, it has inevitably attracted attention. And then came the hand-holding. That sequence is what has made this London trip one of the most talked about chapters in the Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi romance story. There is also something visually striking about the way the two appeared together. Kendall reportedly wore a fitted gray dress with black heels and a black bag, while Jacob stayed in the pinstriped suit he had worn earlier for the Dog Stars premiere. Their outfits were understated compared with the elaborate looks normally associated with Hollywood premieres. But the moment itself was impossible to overlook. Kendall and Jacob did not need a red carpet. They did not need matching outfits. They did not need to pose for photographers. A simple walk through London was enough to ignite another wave of headlines. And that is the fascinating part of celebrity culture. Sometimes the biggest stories begin with the smallest gesture. A glance. A dinner. A shared vacation. A hand placed on someone's shoulder. Or, in this case, two hands intertwined while walking through one of the world's most photographed cities. But there is another reason this story has captured so much attention. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi are individually enormous names. Kendall is part of the Kardashian-Jenner family and has built a major modeling career, becoming one of the most recognizable faces in fashion. Jacob Elordi, meanwhile, has moved from television fame to major Hollywood projects, building a reputation as one of the industry's most sought-after young actors. His recent appearance at the Dog Stars premiere added even more visibility to the London outing. So when the actor left a major film premiere and later reunited with Kendall for a private dinner, entertainment media immediately connected the dots. The professional world and the personal world collided in the same night. And Kendall's decision to meet him afterward made the story even more intriguing. But perhaps the biggest question is not whether they are dating. The bigger question is whether they are becoming comfortable enough to let people see it. That is a very different thing. For months, the Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi story has been built around subtle signs. The pair have been photographed together in different countries. They have shared intimate-looking moments. They have appeared relaxed around each other. Yet they have not appeared eager to make a traditional celebrity relationship announcement. Instead, their actions have gradually become the story. And now the hand-holding may represent the clearest public display of affection yet. But there is something fans should remember. Celebrity relationships can look very different from the outside. A photograph captures one moment. A video captures several seconds. A headline captures a single detail. None of those things can tell us everything happening privately between two people. So while the latest sighting is certainly significant, it is still important not to turn speculation into certainty. What we can say is that Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi appear increasingly comfortable being seen together. And that alone represents a noticeable shift from the earliest stages of the rumors. Go back to the beginning. The early reports were filled with uncertainty. Were Kendall and Jacob actually dating? Were they just spending time together? Was there a genuine romantic connection? Nobody outside their inner circle could know for sure. But over time, the sightings kept coming. The United States, Hawaii, Japan, Australia, and now London. The geography itself tells a story. This is no longer one isolated Hollywood encounter. Their reported appearances have stretched across continents. And that has made fans increasingly convinced that there is something meaningful happening between them. Still, the most revealing part may be how relaxed they seem. When people are constantly trying to hide from cameras, their body language can sometimes appear tense or distant. But in many of the recent sightings, Kendall and Jacob have appeared comfortable in each other's company. In London, that comfort became especially visible. Their hands were linked. They walked together. And for a few moments, the global spotlight seemed almost irrelevant. That is the image that has captured the attention of fans. Not a staged magazine cover. Not a red carpet pose. Just Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi walking side by side after dinner. And that simplicity may be exactly why the moment feels so significant. But don't go anywhere, because there is another detail in this story that could be even more revealing than the hand-holding itself. The location. London has become an important backdrop for Jacob Elordi's career this month because of the Dog Stars premiere. And Kendall's presence in the city adds another layer to the timing. She was not walking the red carpet beside him. She did not appear to turn the premiere into a couple's event. Instead, she appeared later. That separation between his professional spotlight and their private time together may actually tell us something about how they are approaching the relationship. It suggests that even as their romance becomes more visible, they may still want to maintain boundaries. And perhaps that is the strategy. Keep the careers separate. Keep the relationship private. But don't necessarily hide every moment. It is a very different approach from the traditional Hollywood hard launch. Instead of announcing a relationship with a dramatic public appearance, Kendall and Jacob appear to be letting the story unfold naturally. One sighting at a time. One trip at a time. One dinner at a time. And now, one hand-holding moment at a time. That slow progression is exactly why fans remain fascinated. Because there is still an unanswered question hanging over everything. When will Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi actually acknowledge what the public already seems to believe? Maybe they never will. Maybe they prefer keeping the relationship private. Or maybe the London photos are the beginning of a new phase where they become increasingly comfortable being seen together. Either way, the latest development is difficult to ignore. The hand-holding marks a noticeable escalation in public affection. And because both stars have been so careful about their private lives, even a simple gesture can become major celebrity news. There is also the larger cultural fascination with this pairing. Kendall Jenner represents one of the world's most famous fashion and entertainment families. Jacob Elordi represents the new generation of Hollywood actors who have crossed from television success into major movie roles. Their relationship, whether officially confirmed or not, brings together two completely different sides of celebrity culture. Fashion. Hollywood. The Kardashian-Jenner universe. The Euphoria phenomenon. And now, London nightlife. It is almost impossible for a story like that not to become a headline. But the most compelling part is still the uncertainty. Because the public knows what the cameras captured. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were seen holding hands. They were seen leaving dinner. They have been seen together in multiple locations. They have appeared increasingly close. But what happens when the cameras disappear? That is the part nobody outside their private circle can truly answer. And perhaps that mystery is what keeps the story alive. In an age where celebrities can reveal their entire lives through social media, Kendall and Jacob have taken the opposite approach. They have allowed fragments to emerge. Fans see the photographs. They see the travel. They see the dinners. They see the body language. And then they try to understand the bigger picture. That mystery has turned their relationship into one of the most closely watched celebrity stories of 2026. And now London has added another chapter. After Jacob Elordi's appearance at the Dog Stars premiere, Kendall Jenner and Jacob reportedly spent time together at China Tang before being photographed holding hands. The contrast is almost cinematic. A Hollywood premiere. Flashing cameras. A major movie star. Then, later that night, a quiet dinner. A private moment. And finally, two people walking together with their fingers intertwined. No announcement. No speech.